about time. What's going on?
Rumor report, rumor report. This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we told you that Tamar Braxton and Vince Herbert are getting divorced. Tamar filed for divorce. Now, according to Tamar's mom, Evelyn Braxton, she's worried about her daughter. Here's what she told TMZ at the airport at LAX on Friday.
I don't really have anything to say to Ben. Only one thing, keep his hands off of my child. Stop before he hurts her or kills her. I love Ben, but I don't want him to kill my child. As simple as that.
Serious allegations, Mama.
That's
now,
very serious
Vincent, on his behalf, says that he is stunned by these insinuations that he's an abusive man capable of killing her daughter. He denies all of that as well. So he's upset about those comments, and he feels like this type of story could negatively affect their 4-year-old son when he gets older. And he does still want to get Tamar back, but according to Tamar's sources, she has no intention of getting back together with her estranged husband. There's no chance she'll go back to him now that she has filed those divorce papers. All right. Now let's get into Kanye West. He had his first appearance in a year. He performed with Kid Cudi. I don't know if you guys saw the video that was circulating, but he had a concert Saturday night. That was his first appearance on stage in a year. So shout out to Kanye for finally getting back to it. And we'll see how much he is going to do now that he's back on stage performing.
Does make me want to hear his next album, though. But Cudi was involved in the last album a little bit. He was on the record. Yeah, he was on the Beautiful Morning, which is one of the best records on there.
Yeah, that's a great track. All right, Blac Chyna. What does Kim Kardashian think about Blac Chyna? Now, she was recently on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and she was asked about her feelings about Blac Chyna, and here's what she had to say. Very political answer.
You know, I always said when someone was going to ask me, you know, Dream is going to see this one day. And so I think it's just super respectful to just not say anything about, you know, my niece's mom.
I actually watched that interview because Jennifer Lawrence
She's filling in for Jimmy
was
Kimmel.
filling in for Jimmy Kimmel, and they was raving about how good Jennifer Lawrence did. So I actually watched that.
All right, now.
And she didn't really do that well. It was very basic, by the way.
That was a good answer, though.
But nobody asked me.
And you know what? But it's probably difficult to do a talk show. So for her filling in, and she's never done that before.
Oh, she got great reviews. They was acting like that was Eminem's freestyle at the BET Awards. They was going crazy.
I didn't have a chance to see it, so I'm going to have to see her for myself. All right, Blac Chyna, in the meantime, has a new man. She is dating Playboy Cardi. I don't know if you guys saw the video that was surfacing, but she's been posting a lot of video footage. She's wearing his chain and all of that. So
why don't we say dating? Why don't we just say this is who Blac Chyna's sleeping with this week?
I guess once you start putting it on, once you start putting it on social media and putting hearts around someone, and they're doing appearances, holding hands,
they could be
it feels like it's a little more serious once you put it out there.
She just had another boyfriend 2 weeks ago, even though he looked like her little brother, but still.
Now, Playboy Cardi's ex, Ruby Rose, actually posted, she said, "Sis, how my ass tastes." That was her post to Blac Chyna.
Goodness gracious.
I guess Playboy Cardi was eating her butt, and now Blac Chyna's tasting it.
Oh, please. I'm sure Playboy Cardi brushes his teeth. I hate when people try to say things like that. All you got to do is brush your teeth. Once you brush your teeth, the ass gone.
All right, now, Cardi B, she was talking about how she saw a lot of kids dressed up as her for Halloween, and she realized that she wants to be less rated R and wants to be more PG-13. Here's what she had to say.
I realized after Halloween that a lot of little girls, they be looking up to me and they love me and whatever. And it's just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I really need to be a better example. And I be trying to be a better example, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to be, like, more, you know, PG-13, you know what I'm saying? Less rated R. But I be hanging out with my hood rat friends, and then they me up all over again.
Oh
These bitches be like, hey, God, and I'm like, ow. But I'm going to change for you little girls because I dead ass love y'all.
Just be yourself, Cardi, at all times. That's all you got to do.
Well, the good role model part is that at least she's really making moves. Like, she's been very successful. And where she came from, a lot of little girls look up to her because they could relate to her and realize that they can be successful because she does work extremely hard.
Intention is everything, though, and Cardi's intentions are always pure. Cardi's intentions are always positive. So, Cardi, just be yourself.
But I do understand trying to maybe sometimes not put everything out there. You got to think about who's watching you. So if that's what she wants to do.
But that's difficult for her because putting everything out there is what got her in the position she's in.
It's been her whole life, her whole career.
On.
But now I understand that she feels like these little girls are watching her. So it's whatever she decides she wants to do, we support that.
Just don't start second guessing yourself. Because when you start second guessing guessing yourself, that's when you start trying to appease everybody. And the quickest way to not be successful is trying to please everybody.
Cardi,
all right, now Chris Rock tried out some new material over the weekend. He was at the Comedy Cellar, and it didn't go over too well. Now, he says that he won't, and this is according to Page 6, he said he won't hire women anymore because he would need a crew of witnesses around him at all times so he wouldn't be accused of rape. He said they cry rape because they want money, and he said he wouldn't even hire a cleaning lady because he's afraid of false accusations. And one woman who was at the actual show said, I've seen him before and he was hysterical, but this wasn't funny at all. Nobody was laughing. There were many boos and many women were telling him he was a sexist pig. 2 people actually got kicked out.
I got to hear it in this context because that don't sound like smart Chris Rock that I know.
All right. Well, I mean, you know what it is. When you go to those shows, you're not allowed to videotape. You can't film, so we can't see what he said.
Yeah, so that's somebody's secondhand account
on witness accounts. But there were a few different witnesses that gave their accounts of what happened, and they said that even though people were booing, he still went back to sexual harassment anyway. And he said, Weinstein F with me by trying to have me star in the worst movies of all time. And that's what he said about the roles that he didn't take. Now, Chris Rock's publicist had no comments about any of this, and neither did a spokeswoman for the club.
I got to hear for myself.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.